It was the early summer of 2014, and my school had just let out for the summer. My friends had told me about this new and quite popular app called Instagram, and that I should get it to follow up on what my friends posted. It wasn't the first time I heard about Instagram. I just looked at it as another social media app that had no purpose in it. This was the year that the app blew up, so I was constantly getting told that I should download it. After weeks of my friends pushing me to do it, I finally downloaded the app just so they could stop hounding me. I created my profile, added my picture, and gave a brief description about my interests. Hanging out with friends, going to the movies, etc. I followed my friends and decided to create my first post. I didn't want to post anything boring, and at the time for girls, Instagram mainly focused on how attractive you were to gain more attention or whatever. So I took a very casual photo of myself and posted it. It didn't get much attention, obviously, and the only people who liked it were my friends. Keep in mind that I'm not the type of person who is obsessed as to how attractive I was, nor did I even care. In other words, I didn't want to be like most girls on Instagram. Fast forward about a week later, my friends seemed happy that I at least showed some interest in the app and that I should post more stuff if I wanted to gain followers. As stated before, I didn't care about that and didn't take their advice. One night, I was sitting in my bed working on a school project for my chemistry class when my phone dinged. I looked at it and it was from Instagram letting me know that some user named JoshMaster237 wanted to send me a message. My Instagram was private, of course, which was why it was requested. I opened the app and went over to his page. It was just stuff related to cars and motorcycles, things like that. His message said, "Hey, my name is Joshua. I've seen you around school, and I just wanted to chat with you." First of all, I didn't know a Josh, and it was very weird for whoever this person was to be messaging me. I didn't respond to his messages and then blocked him. Later that week, I was in the front entrance of my neighborhood waiting to get on the bus to go to school. It was approximately 6 in the morning and there was barely anyone out at this time. However, I noticed a shady-looking car creeping along the road headed toward me. I thought nothing of it and acted like I didn't see it. The car eventually came to a stop right next to where I was standing. A man I'd say in his 40s or 50s rolled down his window. He was a very creepy-looking man. He said, "Hey, I see you're waiting for the bus. I could drive you to school if you want." I of course ignored him and went on my phone so he could at least get a hint that I didn't want to talk with him. However, he kept asking me to the point where I finally told him no and to leave me alone in a sort of annoyed tone. Unfortunately, that didn't seem to faze him because he only kept trying to lure me into his car. Eventually, my bus came and I immediately got on. Throughout the day, I didn't see him and thought everything was over until that night where I got yet another notification from Instagram. To my surprise, it was the same user that had messaged me the other night. What the message read was disturbing and very unsettling. "You're lucky the bus came in time. I was about to grab you and throw you in the car myself." My heart dropped and I deleted my Instagram page and never went back to it. I didn't tell my parents, fearing I would get in trouble, as I wasn't even supposed to have social media. I never heard from Josh, or whoever he was, ever again, and I hope it stays that way. A friend from school now picks me up from my house, and we both go to school and back to our houses. I don't know what happened to Josh after that incident, but as far as I know, his Instagram page was gone. I'm just hoping he's not out there trying to lure people into his car. I still have thoughts as to what would have happened had he gotten hold of me.